15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards. And
that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in game.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he gets it complete to Harris. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, it's Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Eluding the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 8. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Buying time to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Odafe Oweh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's first and... Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is caught. So how about that? They get the 2. Not sure why they went for it, but they do have the lead down here. The final play of this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the 2nd half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Now it's Wilson.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 40's the mic, 40's the mic. Switch up. Motion out of backfield.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Mike 40. You can't block me. You can't block me. 40, Mike 40. Exit.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's second and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 14's the mic.
Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Ready. Nice. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 14. Ready.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing, Jackson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment. But
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik McDowell able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Dobbins. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
At the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays.